New job numbers show our wages are growing at about 2.5% a year, and that is below the 3 to 3.5% economists consider typical in a healthy economy.
So why has our pay stayed relatively flat? Good question. Here's Heather Brown.
Have you had a raise recently?
No, it's been a while.
I should be due for one.
It's been okay. I mean, it's never as much as anybody wants it to be.
The answers to this are not something all economists agree on.
And they're not.
Ernie Owens teaches management at the University of St. Thomas.
There's a couple key factors, and I think if you put them together, you can see the picture very readily. First one you've got is the idea that productivity.
Productivity is up.
We seem to do a lot more because of technology.
So why don't we get paid more if we produce more?
There's another factor for that. Now, we say wages, we got to remember we got two different populations here. We're talking about the average laborer, wages are going down. Average CEO, wages are going up dramatically. It's the bottom 90+% who are flat.
Some economists argue employees still have the fear of the 2008 recession in the back of their heads.
I don't feel people know how to ask for a raise.
Sometimes you just choose stability.
And so maybe we're just out of a habit.
Generally, when unemployment is low, that's when wages go up.
Usually.
How is this able to happen?
Because you're anchored globally. Remember in the 80s, the United States had only one international competitor, it was Japan. 2017, you go anywhere in the world, those are our competitors.
I talked with two other economists today, and one told me that the majority of businesses in the U.S. are small, so those employers are still really cautious about giving pay raises. But here's another theory, that during the recession, employers fired people, but they didn't really cut their pay. So when inflation was really low, the value of those wages didn't really drop. So employers now don't really see the need to bring those wages back up. Do you think wages will start rising again?
I hope so.
I sure hope so.
If I was a betting man, I say no.
Heather Brown, WCCO 4 News.
Our expert tells Heather that automation is one reason wages for most people might not jump up. Simply the fact that more machines are doing the work of humans.
And with globalization, there are just more people willing to do the jobs at lower wages. If you have a good question for Heather, please email it by going to WCCO.com/links.